everyone, it's Teresa. How are you doing today? Are you ready to continue? Kind of excited for the next part. Now you're going to notice when you walked away from this, the eyebrows aren't perfect, this isn't shaded right. We do at the very end what is called a tightening of the picture. Now that means we're going to go in and do more shadows or take away and things like that. So don't worry about if it looks a little incomplete in spots. We're going to get there, but it's a process and it's a fun process. Okay, we're working on the nose today. Now the nose is very important because you have to breathe through it. It's your center, meaning you smell things, and it's just a booger picker. You know how I'm going with this. What I want you to do is, if you have one of these with the edge on it, I want you to place it at the top of your page. Okay, now you'll notice in between here there is about an eye width apart. Now we have to do some markings for the nose. Okay? And the markings for the nose are, we're going to look at this, and how I see it is about 1.5 inches from the base of her nose. So we're going to go, let's see, it's almost 4. So if we go here, is that enough nose? Probably. Maybe we'll go about 1.25 inches. Alright? So what I'm doing is I'm just guesstimating 1.25 inches, or it'll be 1.5 inches because the quarter mark is there at the end, but I'm going to go right there, and I'm using my dark pencil, and I should not be doing that. So now that we have our mark where we want our nose on one side, you're going to hear a lot of popping and things as it's fireworks season. They don't know when to quit. But anyway, you're going to take your ruler. Okay, are you ready? And you're going to mark this, and you're going to look at it and go, ooh, are you sure about that? Depends. Should have marked just a little line across that, okay? And then you erase that dark line that I used. Alright? Now the reason that you put that line there, see, I shouldn't have used a dark pencil, I was naughty. There's a very fine line there that's very pale and whatnot. I want you, as you can see what I did something stupid. I touched my fingers to it. Remember in the first video I told you not to do that. I shouldn't be erasing and touching it, but you know, this is a practice piece. This isn't a full art project for me. If it was, we'd still make it work anyway. But I want you to pick her up and go, is the nose there in the right spot? Because I still have to come up and I still have to do this. And I'm going to say yes. The nose is fine where it's at. So now that I have the nose there, I'm going to swoop up. Sorry about that, I have to do that again. I'm going to come up like this and do a little tear shape. Okay? Come up and do a little tear shape. You're going to go, what is she doing? You'll see. You erase that center point. Okay? And I come over here and erase this point here. So I can adjust that when I'm done. And I want you to just curve it very gently. Okay? I know what you're thinking, it doesn't look right yet. We're not done with this. Alright? So you have her little curve right here. And then you have her little nostril, or her back cave. And I move that ruler aside. Now we have some decisions to make. I'm going to take what is on that paper stump, and I'm just going to lightly go over that area. And then fill that in a little bit. Okay? She's in the perfect position. But now what you're going to need is a piece of paper, which I do not have out. I hate it when I do mistakes like this. So what I'm going to use is a piece of, it's a free paint thing is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to put that over her eyes right now, so my hand doesn't smear it. And I'm just going to blend this in. Okay. Then I'm going to take what's on here. Are you ready? We're going to draw with this. I'm going to make just a little nostril. Because I can adjust this easier than I can a pencil. Okay, now I know what you're thinking, what? That looks a little crazy. We're not done. So now that you see that we have, well, where's my needed eraser? We have a mistake right here. No worries. Okay. And I want to just anchor that down a little more. Alright. And this over here is just a little too... Now there'll be artists in here who are going to go, oh, I never made a mistake. I don't erase. I don't do this. I don't do that. They're lying. They're lying to you. They're trying to make you uncomfortable. Okay? So we have that pretty much perfected. Okay? What you're going to do now is you're going to come in right here. You're going to do this a little half ball. Okay? That's going to be her nub-nub. That's going to be the part of her sinus. I'm going to fix that a little bit. And I come right here, and then right here, just like that. Alright? Now comes the fun part. And you're probably thinking, geez, Teresa, her nose is off. Well, it is a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to take and just go on the side. Do you see how I'm doing this? I'm going to go at a diagonal. Because when you draw, if you draw on a diagonal, you're going to pull it in that direction. Okay? This is called the, well, we're setting in our nose now, if you want to be honest about it. Now, most noses, they come over to the side of the eye, even though they're separated. You know what I mean. There's a space here for this reason, okay? I have to kind of lean over this way a little bit. Now, the nose is set in to the rest of the eye socket that goes right into the eyebrow. Probably didn't know that, did you? That's why we're here learning, lovies. Alright? So we're just laying in a little bit around her nostrils. Okay? I'm not going to worry too much about how dark or how light right now, but we're just going to lay in with what we have on this pencil. As you can see, she's starting to get the bridge of her nose, which is here. We're starting to define it. Now I work from one side and then I switch it over upside down all around. And I want to make sure that's a conformed line there. Because you don't want the nose over here and then straight there, because it's going to look like she was punched in the face. And after all, she's whimsical. Okay? So you're just going to keep going at an angle, like this. And if you run out, take your lightest pencil, alright? Take the side of it and very lightly go in loose, loopy circles. Just like that. Now, you're like, oh no, look what I did. Don't worry about it, lovies, you'll be fine. But I'm going to turn her towards me a second here. And you're going to go, but she has a long nose. Well, she's whimsical. You could have went here, but it wouldn't have looked right because of the size of her eyes. Alright? It's just the way I think. And you're going to just slightly go here and edge up in there, okay? Just like that. I'm going to take this pencil, or this lovely blending tool, and I'm going to go on the side, and I'm going to do this pretty lightly. And I'm going to come out, I'm going to just run that right there. Okay, because I knew where I went over. I want you to kind of keep going like this. Is this going to make a plane to her nose? So her nose is going to go up, and then there's going to be the bridge. Okay? And I'm having a lot of fun teaching you this, although I am nervous. We'll get better with the teaching of the technical stuff. Normally I just sit and do this and go, okay, I like it. Now you're going to go where the half of the eye is here, okay? You're going to go up and down the shape of the eye, like we've done here. And you're going to just blend that in. Alright? So you have one side of her nose. I know what you're thinking. I don't understand yet, Therese. You will. Okay, just hold on. Bear with me a little. you're going to need to mark right there. Alright, there's a reason. Just mark it loosely, doesn't mean to be anything fancy. So now we're going to do this side of her nose. And please keep in mind that I am working upside down. So if I have to come after it with the eraser, I have to do what I have to do. And that side doesn't have enough because I used it on the first side. So let's do this. Light circles. Okay. Unless you want her to be a boxer. That's cool too if you want her to be a boxer. But the nose is always going to widen up towards here because it's going to start to go off into the sinuses and all that other good stuff. We're not getting technical. We're just having fun. Building a whimsical creature. Now there are people in life who do have longer noses and short noses, and there are even some that don't have any noses. And I feel sad for them that don't have a nose. They can't smell chocolate. Chocolate. So now that we have that pretty much like that, you're like, oh God, Teresa, I'm scared. Don't be scared. Don't be. Now you're going to pull this. I'm just going a little like this. Alright, pull it in and curve it like you're going to follow the eye like this. Alright? And I see where I went over. It's no worries. Remember, we're not fine-tuning it yet. We're just getting in the shadows. Then you're going to pull like this. Okay? You're just going to take your time and blend it out. I can feel your fear. I can feel my own. But there is no fear. You're thinking, oh my God, it's so dark. It's going to be. We haven't used our blendy tool, which is our kneaded eraser. So you're just going to keep blending this out. Try not to get in the camera and knock it out. So you're going to go right under the eye right here. A little, and you're going to just keep blendy. Alright? So as you can see now, I'm going to blend this in here a little more. I don't want to go so far under the eye, I look like I'm in the eye with her sinuses. Alright, so now I'm going to turn it towards me a second. Alrighty, so now I want to make sure that I have that little curve there. Because here's the fun part. You ready? You ready? You're going to just lightly give her a shadow right here. You're going to see very gently and very lightly just a little shadow. It's going to let you know that you're looking sort of under her nose, but yet not. Does that make sense? Probably not, but give me patience, lovies. I'm trying. This is nerve-wracking. Alright, so you're going to just lightly pull that like that, as you can see, okay? Now, you're going to take your tool, your favorite tool here, and I'm going to move that aside. And I know it's going to move the picture in 100 different directions. I'm trying to get it stabilized, and it's not working. You're going to cone shape your tool, alright, which is just your kneaded eraser. You ready to watch the magic happen? You can pull that eraser in the direction that we just were, and then blend it by popping it, making it stick. Okay, do you see how that made a difference? Maybe you need to see like this. Okay, are you ready? So this comes down, and you're going to need to watch your eyebrow here, as our eyebrows are not done yet. We already know this. We have some filing to do. And you're going to blend like that. Alright? You're going to go, oh, looks like a horse. No. Kind of, sort of right now, yes. We're just using the light one right now. We're going to get into the medium tone here in a minute, but you're going to want to fade this down with each time you go from your light, medium to dark. Now, you're not going to touch your dark on this only to the nostril caves. Yeah, I said nostril caves. Can't blame me for trying, right? So now, we're gonna do like that. You set your nose in. Are you excited? Yay! I'm going to take my medium. I'm going to go right to the bat cave, which is her nose. I have to put this down. And I'm going to lightly do just a little inside tear shape like this. And come in and lightly, oh so lightly, just like that, okay? Before I even take that off, I'm going to lightly go in and blend it. And I'm going to take that and just darken underneath the nose a little bit, and then through here. Kind of give it a blend in. Okay? Then we're going to set her up for you to see. You're going to see, oh no, that's a pretty dark spot. We're not finished. Alright? You're going to take your medium color. You're going to just go lightly. Alright, now you see what I'm doing is loose little squiggles. Okay? It's not like paint. With paint you have to hurry a little bit. It's going to darken and all that crazy stuff. Now you're like, what are you doing? We're building the nostrils. Oops. See, I made a mistake. Did you see it? Awesome. Alright, now I'll lightly go here and a little here. Alright, there you go. Now this you're going to want to really be very careful when you blend. You're going to want to do it very lightly, as this will mark your paper, and that's okay. You know, you're going to come in through here and kind of blend it around. So that's what we're doing. We're having fun. Lightly come through here and just keep kind of going at it. Alright? Just like this. Pretty pretty. Alright? And we keep going gently down our nose. Like that. Now you're going to go, oh my god, it's not blended. I'm going to turn her upside down for a second. I want you to turn the paper your way as well. Okay? You kind of want to give her a little more blending here. Now you're going to start to see some of it go, oh no, I'm smearing it, Teresa. No, you're not. You're fine. Okay? I'm rolling this out again. And instead of pulling it, I want to just let it stick and pull up. Alright? And you're going to need to fix the area, like right here, where you took that out a little bit. That's normal. That's called the finaling touch. But we're not done with that yet. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. If you take a line out, don't hesitate to put it back in. I'm going to pop that through there. Mix my kneaded eraser and give it a roll. Then we're going to just keep popping it like that. Are you excited? And you have set her face in there with her nose. The nose doesn't take long at all, lovies. I know it's really scary just to get your hands in there and get started. But trust me, loves, when you do this, it's going to be just so awesome. And I'm just coming in here and doing a little bit more around her nose, her face, and that. Give her a little more dimension. Then if you wanted to, you could come right here and just lay in the little dip to the lip. Not too far, though. So it helps you with the perspective of her face. Now, if you're worried that you lost your eyebrow, you can't find it again, just come in and do a few flicks. Oops. As you can see, my pencil control tonight is a little off. I'm fighting with my dad. His family wants him to buy cars all the time off people, and believe me, buying things is not his problem. It's fixing the house that is. So there you have the first part of shading the nose. Now you're going to come back because we're going to develop the cheek and everything else. But for now, you have it in place. Alright? Congratulations. You made your first nose on your whimsical face. If you see little bumps like I'm getting here, just take your eraser because I'm naughty and I didn't use my thing as much as I should have. And this is well on our way to being beautiful. Blessed may you be in your life. Blessed may you be in your journey. And join me tomorrow for the mouth. Yeah, the mouth is going to be fun. A whole lot of fun. Nothing to be afraid of. Something to always have fun with. Alright? But I want you to think of what we're going to make her into. What is she going to be when we're done? Is she going to be a pumpkin? Is she going to be a leaf? A flower? Is she just going to stay a whimsical creature? Let me know below in the comments, alright? We're not done with these faces. We're going to start adding colors and things to them. But right now, I just want you to get the point down of how you draw in the stationary point of the eye, the pivotal point of the eye, and the measurement of the nose. Alright? A nose up here would have been a little funny with the size of her eyes, to be honest with you. We'll get it all taken care of. No worries. Join me tomorrow for the mouth. Have a great evening. Stay safe, and thank you for blessing me with your presence. Have a great night, everyone. I will speak to you soon.